My ex would have treated me better.
You said your ex would have done better, so I told you to call him. Our honeymoon in Positano was supposed to be the beginning of everything. The kind of trip people envy on Instagram: marble floors, a balcony overlooking the Mediterranean, champagne waiting in crystal buckets, sunlight stretching across the ocean like gold. $8,000 for 3 nights, paid in advance because I wanted our first week as husband and wife to feel unforgettable. And it was unforgettable, just not for the reasons I hoped. We were standing on the balcony when the storm came out of your mouth, wrapped in silk and arrogance. My ex would have gotten me the penthouse, you murmured, as casually as someone commenting on the weather. You didn't even look at me when you said it. You were too busy admiring your own reflection in the glass door. I've disarmed bombs in war zones. I've negotiated with men who would slit throats for money. But nothing, absolutely nothing, hit me like hearing my wife of 6 hours talk about how her ex-boyfriend Tommy, the insurance salesman who lived in his mother's basement until his mid-30s, would have treated her better. I remember turning toward you slowly, my voice as calm as a man defusing a landmine. Your ex would have done better? You shrugged like you just mentioned a movie recommendation, not detonated the foundation of our marriage. That was when I made my decision. No yelling, no theatrics, just clarity. I walked back inside, grabbed my phone, and called the front desk. This is Jake Morrison in the honeymoon suite. I need to check out immediately. Yes, tonight. You spun around like I'd slapped you. Jake, what the hell are you doing? Making sure you don't have to settle for second best ever again, I said while packing with the precision of a man who has evacuated burning buildings. You can call Tommy from the lobby. Maybe he'll send you money for the penthouse. You insisted I was overreacting. It didn't mean anything, you said, but it meant everything. I pulled annulment papers out of my carry-on and placed them on the marble table. Yes, I'd brought them. 20 years in security teaches you one thing: always prepare for the scenario you hope never happens, and my gut had been uneasy for weeks. Sign them, I said simply. Your face drained. You sputtered excuses, apologies dipped in entitlement. You tried to guilt me, beg me, then insult me, all in 3 minutes flat. I didn't budge. As I zipped up my bag, I told you I was canceling your credit cards and the joint account. You had half an hour before they shut down. You can't leave me here. You shrieked. Watch me, I paused at the door. Call your parents. Or call Tommy. He seems like your kind of upgrade. I left you standing there in your lingerie, annulment papers in hand, in a foreign country where you didn't speak a word of Italian. The elevator ride down felt like shedding a skin I should have taken off a year earlier. The concierge asked if everything was okay. My wife will be checking out separately, I said. Different flight? Different life? 30 hours later? After 2 flights and a long silence on my part, I was back in my Boston apartment. The place felt lighter, cleaner, like it knew a storm had passed through and was grateful I'd shut the door behind it. Your calls kept coming, first pleading, then angry, then panicked. I didn't answer. You claimed you were stranded, humiliated, out of money. You always bragged about being a problem solver. Well, now you had a problem. Solve it. 3 days later you returned, looking like someone had wrung your soul through a washing machine. You barged into my apartment shouting about humiliation, the hotel staff laughing, how cruel I was. I calmly told you that humiliation only sticks when the truth hurts. Then came your revenge campaign. Social media posts about your abusive husband, a complaint to the Better Business Bureau claiming I was unstable. You even told mutual friends I had a psychotic break. But you never expected what I had in my back pocket: months of recorded conversations. Legally recorded, in public places or during business dinners. Every threat, every manipulation, every cruel remark you thought I'd forgotten. You also didn't expect my business partner, Rick, military intelligence. Suspicious of you from day one. When I told him what happened, he said, "She's hiding something. I'll find it." And he did. 2 weeks later, Rick handed me the smoking gun. Text messages between you and your best friend Lisa planning what you called Operation Upgrade. A 2-year marriage followed by a divorce engineered to drain me of half my assets. And Tommy? You'd been talking to him the entire time. He was waiting in the wings like the prize for your con game. I printed everything. Every message. Every email. Every photo, and then I got to work. I walked into your open house, a luxury condo filled with wealthy buyers, and connected my tablet to your presentation. TV, then I introduced myself politely and displayed the messages, the plan to take my money. The conversations about Tommy, the blueprint of your scheme,